I got some really good news. Great news with Warner Brothers. Amazing. Wish I could tell you, but here it is. Peter, I love you. James, I love you. David. Okay. Mwah! To the future, to the future. Baby! Picture me rolling.
Before we start off today's videos, I want to thank all the members who are supporting the Multiverse of movies financially. Pedro Bonilla, Rhea, Lit Alex, the CJH, Daniel Martin, Strange Marvel Theories, BK Dan, and myself in comics. Thank you for supporting us financially. And if you want to support us financially, there's a join button near the subscribe button, and it is only 99 cents a month. If you help support us, you get a shout out at the beginning of every one of my videos. Now, let's continue on the video. So Jason Momoa might be playing both Aquaman and Lobo in James Gunn's DC universe. Now, let's read his quote that came straight from Deadline, and he says, and Jason Momoa says, he loves James Gunn. There's going to be really cool things that they're doing with DC. I definitely will be in more than just one. There's rooms for me to play a couple different roles. I've seen other actors do it. I want a shot. And that is the main quote that is coming to us from Deadline. And what do I think about this? Now, I'm going to say this right now. I think it's lightly. Now, of course, I put a clip at the beginning of the video. They were celebrating, he was cheering, leaving the Warner Bros. Offices. And I don't think that was an Aquaman 3 confirmation. Now, that doesn't mean he's not playing Aquaman. I think he's playing both. Now, the reason why I think that is because Mamoa for a long time has been very vocal on how much he wants to play Lobo. The fans want him as Lobo. I don't think, besides Krasinski as Reed Richards, I don't think I've seen any type of love for an actor playing a certain role more than Mamoa playing Lobo. And I think it's just perfect. He fits the role. I love the character of Lobo, and I've always thought Mamoa fit more as Lobo. In fact, when I was younger, I think I was like 13. I think I was around that age when Mamoa got cast as Aquaman. I remember I was always like, really, Aquaman? And then I realized, oh, Zack Snyder is going to change and he's going to make his own interpretation of Aquaman, which, by the way, to me, is still the best version of Aquaman. Y'all can suck my dick for that, but I still think it's the best Aquaman. But no, realistically, I think this is going to happen. Number one, first of all, Aquaman's not going to get removed. First of all, that first Aquaman movie was the first DC Universe film to hit $1 billion. You know, it was in a dark time. For all us DC fans who were there in 2018, it was a dark time. Marvel was winning. Marvel had recently released Infinity War, and this was in between that time where Infinity War was building up hype for Endgame, and you had, you know, Captain Marvel coming up, and not only that, but Into the Spider-Verse had just come out. You had all these Marvel movies succeeding, while DC all of 2018 had nothing, and the last movie they released was Justice League. So, you know, everyone hates that movie. So DC was in a dark hole at the time, but Aquaman came out of nowhere, was loved by both DC fans and the critics, the audience. Everyone loved it. Like, I remember I had complete people who never picked up DC comics tell me that Aquaman is now one of their favorite superheroes. Like, it was genuinely surprising, and it hit $1 billion. It showed on the box office. Until this day, it is the DCEU movie with the best performance in the box office, which was really surprising me. Who would have thought a universe with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman? Who would have thought that universe would have Aquaman at the top when it comes to finances? But no, I think he's gonna play both. Now, it is gonna be difficult. Now, it depends because I've said this always. If they were to ever do Lobo, I would love them to have him be in DC movies, like have him in a Superman movie, not as a main villain, but as a second villain, and then tease him up, have his own series. I always thought series was a better idea than a movie, but a Lobo, I would like more build and more construction on him, have him be in separate things, and eventually build up to something he's in. With Aquaman, you are doing standalone movies because, again, Aquaman in his own movie made more money than Aquaman in a movie with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. You know, so like, you can't remove Aquaman financially. The only way you get rid of Momoa's Aquaman is if Aquaman Lost Kingdom was to lose a lot of money. Like, it would have to make Black Adam numbers in order to justify not having him in the role. Because imagine telling the investors, imagine being an investor, you're being like, oh, this is $1 billion movie, and then being told that this $1 billion star is going to reduce himself to a lesser known character, and he's not going to play that $1 billion star. Like, the investors are not going to like that. Zaslav would probably be infuriated with that, but it seems like he is going to play both, which I thought is a good idea. Now, to me, this also indicates that Lobo is not going to be like this main character, because you are going to have to switch back and forth, and schedule it in some way where you can fit, schedules of Mamoa. And not only that, but in the universe, how would it make sense? Now, who cares? Like, I think they are going to do the makeup thing, because Lobo doesn't, like, he has different skin and all that. So, I mean, with the look, it's not much of a question, but I know everyone's going to be saying, oh, it's weird that Lobo and Aquaman look the same in this universe. And I'm like, no, really? I mean, I look at pictures of Aquaman and Lobo, at least a Mamoa version, and I think, yeah, they look similar, but they don't look insanely the same person, you know? But anyways, those are my thoughts. I'm excited if they do this. Whatever James Gunn has in store for us, I'm going to be looking forward to it. Once the slate drops, I'll be talking about it here on the channel. So whatever it is you guys think, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. I assume the slate will come out before January ends, and right now we are on the 20th. So we have like 10 days left until maybe we know the slate. But whatever it is you guys think, let us know in the comment section down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Cinderella.